Imagine a secret that lay hidden in the Scottish Highlands. A story so powerful it could alter the course of history, yet remained untold for decades. What if I told you that some of the most pivotal moments of World War II weren't decided on the battlefields of Europe, but in the quiet, misty glens of Scotland? These are the unexplained stories, the whispers on the wind that truly changed our world. Today, we're diving deep into one of these incredible tales. While the famous story of Alan Turing and Bletchley Park is well known, a crucial and often overlooked part of the puzzle was pieced together right here in Scotland. We were going to uncover how Scottish ingenuity and its rugged landscape played a vital role in cracking codes and training spies, ultimately helping the Allies win the war. This isn't just a story about machines. It's about the people and the places that became unlikely heroes. Let's set the scene. It's the early 1940s. The German U-boats are a terror in the Atlantic, sinking vital supply ships and threatening the Star of Britain into submission. Their communications are protected by the formidable Enigma machine, a device that could scramble messages into billions upon billions of different combinations. To the Allied forces, it was a seemingly unbreakable wall of secrecy. Every intercepted message was just a jumble of letters, a constant reminder of their disadvantage. The pressure was immense. Cracking Enigma wasn't just a strategic goal, it was a matter of survival. The clock was ticking, and with every passing day, more ships and more lives were lost to the silent hunters beneath the waves. How could they possibly break a code that was designed to be perfect? While the masterminds at Bletchley Park worked on the theoretical side, the practical, hands-on training for some of the most daring operations took place in the remote wilderness of the Scottish Highlands. Places like Riazeg and the surrounding areas on the west coast became the secret training ground for the Special Operations Executive, or SOE. Churchill's orders were to set Europe ablaze, and it was here, amidst the unforgiving terrain, that agents learned the skills they needed to survive behind enemy lines. They were taught everything, from silent killing and demolition to sabotage and, crucially, clandestine communication. These weren't just soldiers, they were spies, saboteurs, and radio operators who would be dropped into occupied territory. Their connection back to Britain was their lifeline, and their ability to transmit and receive coded messages was paramount. The skills honed in the Scottish mists were a critical piece of the intelligence puzzle, directly feeding into the code-breaking efforts happening down south. Now, let's connect the dots. How did the Scottish training link to cracking Enigma? The intelligence gathered by these SOE agents was invaluable. They could report on German troop movements, supply lines, and even procedural slip-ups by enemy radio operators. For example, an agent might report that a specific German unit always started its morning broadcast with the same weather report. This seemingly tiny detail, a human habit, could provide a crib, a small piece of known plain text that the codebreakers at Bletchley Park could use to attack the Enigma code for the day. It was a symbiotic relationship. The codebreakers provided the intelligence that made SOE missions possible, and the agents on the ground, trained in Scotland, sent back the raw data and context that gave the geniuses like Turing the leverage they needed. It wasn't just about a single machine. It was a vast network of brave individuals, and Scotland was the crucible where many of them were forged. But the Scottish connection goes even deeper. Think about the Naval War. The main base for the British Home Fleet was at Scapa Flow in the Orkney Islands, a massive natural harbor in the north of Scotland. From here, the Royal Navy protected the vital Arctic convoys heading to Russia and hunted the U-boats in the North Atlantic. The intelligence gleaned from cracked Enigma signals was sent directly to Scapa Flow. It gave the admirals an almost magical ability to see the enemy's moves. They could route convoys around U-boat, wolf packs, set traps for German warships, and effectively control the seas. Without the information from the codebreakers, the Battle of the Atlantic might have been lost. Every ship that made it safely to port, every U-boat sunk, owed a debt to the combination of brains at Bletchley and the brawn based in Scotland. It was a secret war fought with signals and strategy, and Scotland was its northern command post. Furthermore, we can't ignore the technological contributions that came from Scottish minds. While Turing is the famous name, the British war effort was a massive collaboration of the brightest minds from across the UK. Scottish universities, like Glasgow and Edinburgh, were powerhouses of engineering, physics, and mathematics. Many of their graduates and professors were recruited into the secret war effort, contributing their expertise to projects ranging from radar development, which was crucial for detecting enemy aircraft and ships, to the complex mathematical problems underpinning cryptography. Sir Robert Watson Watt, the pioneer of radar, was a proud Scot. His invention, developed and refined with the help of countless others, was the eyes of the nation, and when paired with the ears provided by Enigma intercepts, it created a devastatingly effective defense system. This fusion of intelligence and technology, with deep roots in Scottish innovation, was a game changer. So, when you think of the codebreakers of World War II, don't just picture a room full of people in the south of England. Picture the commandos training in the stark beauty of the Highlands. Picture the naval officers at Scapa Flow, plotting their next move based on a decoded message. And picture the brilliant Scottish scientists and engineers whose work formed the backbone of the Allied technological advantage. It was a nationwide effort, a tapestry woven from threads of genius, bravery, and sacrifice, and so many of those threads originated right here in Scotland. The story of cracking the Enigma code is not just an English story, it's a British story, with a proud and pivotal Scottish chapter that has remained in the shadows for far too long. These weren't just unexplained stories, they were intentionally hidden, secrets kept for the safety of the nation. Can you imagine the courage it took for those agents trained in the quiet glens of Scotland to be dropped alone into enemy territory, knowing their survival and the success of their mission depended on a coded message getting through? Their bravery was the human element that made the technological miracle of code-breaking truly effective. What other secrets do the Scottish Highlands hold? What other stories of quiet heroism have yet to be fully told? The landscape itself seems to hold these memories, waiting for us to listen. If you've been captivated by this hidden history and want to uncover more stories that have been lost to time, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We have so many more incredible tales to share with you, from forgotten battles to unsung heroes who quietly shape the world we live in today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.